So Adam, tell me why you are interested in HTC program again?
Well, like I said earlier, I've been a fan of your guys for a long time. I'm following you on YouTube now for the last year or so, and just watching you explode and getting so much value from your guys' content. I know I've been really itching to pull the trigger on the HTC program, but it's a significant amount of money. And, my family and I are, we just want to make sure we can make ends meet. It's just a big discussion before I can really commit to it.
So what would be stopping you from moving forward?
Well, honestly, just probably a big conversation with my wife, just to make sure that we're comfortable spending the money, and we think we'll be able to get what we need out of it.
And what's your wife's name?
Steph.
And how long have you guys been married?
Oh, we've been together for about 8 years now, officially.
Okay, 8 years. And would you say you know your wife quite well?
Absolutely.
And she knows you quite well?
100%.
Okay, so Adam, let me ask you this. So when you and I got off the phone and you talk to Steph and you say to her that, you know what, I just talked to Dan Locke and he wants $3,000 for his program. What is Steph gonna say?
She's gonna say it's a lot of money.
and do you think she's gonna say, you're crazy? We don't have that kind of money to spend?
Yeah, we're both pretty people, but we just want to make sure that we're making the right step before we do it. And I know she's really has my back, and that's make sure we're making the right decisions. So you know how it goes. And
so when you talk to her, then how are we going to solve this problem? Because I know you want to do this, but if Steph doesn't want you to do it, how are we going to overcome this?
I didn't even think about that. If she didn't want me to do it, that would be a pretty hard thing to digest, because I know that it's something that I've been really wanting to do for some time.
And I don't know if this helps, but do you think it would be helpful for maybe you and I and Steph and set up maybe kind of a three-way call to help to answer any questions that she might have? I don't know if that would help or not. Yeah,
that actually could to just hear it sort of from the horse's mouth, so to speak. I don't want to. I try to get her involved and watch videos and understanding what this skill could do for us and do for me. And I think maybe it's just making sure she understands really the opportunity here for us.
Because I don't
we make decisions together,
Because I really personally I don't want you to move forward if you and your wife, if you're not on the same page, because I know how important it is to get the support, to get a buy-in from the spouse, right? Because really you're doing this for her and you're doing this together, right? And it's not going to be a easy journey, but I think it's going to be a worthwhile journey. So I want to make sure that you know what you are getting yourself into, and she knows what you're getting yourself into, and the commitment that it takes from like both as a couple, right?
Right.
Yeah. So let's see. So what would be a good time to do that?
Oh yeah, I could get her on probably the next day.
Okay. How about tomorrow?
Yeah, I think tomorrow works.
1 p.m.
Yeah. We can do a call at 1 p.m. I'll let her know. Yeah.
Okay, 1 p.m. and you will call me back at the same number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Said yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So tomorrow 1 p.m. Steph and you will talk. We'll do a three-way call. Now during the call, I want to kind of set the expectation a bit. My job is not to convince your wife, because I believe no one can convince your wife except you.
Yes.
But what I do want to do is to answer any questions that she might have, or even any concerns that she might have. And I'll probably ask her some questions as well, just to make sure that she knows what you're doing and why you're doing it. Does that make sense?
It sounds extremely helpful. Yes, thank you very much.
Great. So tomorrow 1 p.m. and we'll talk at the same time then.
Sounds great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Talk then.
Bye.
Bye now.
So sometimes when you are talking with someone and maybe the prospect is not the only decision maker, they might have multiple decision maker, in this case talking to the wife or talking to the husband. If you want to hear more of these kind of conversation or different types of role plays, you can click a link here and here. I'm going to give you a 4-part training series that's absolutely free, and you can also download some of these role play, so you can listen to see how closing is done. So as you can see, you don't have to push, you don't need to say, oh, great, and you don't, you get back to me and then they never get back to you. There's a way that you can turn an objection into actually a commitment. In this case, if the husband wants to move forward, but if the wife is not on board, that sale is not going to stick. So click link here or here and get the 4-part free training series.